Exactly 2 weeks ago, I walked into the house and heard my little sister crying. I opened her bedroom door and found her sitting on the floor surrounded by her high school books, crying her eyes out. The moment she saw me, she said, "I'm done, David. My teacher humiliated me in front of the whole class. He told me I'm a failure, that I have no future, and that it's too late now." My sister has always been quiet and sensitive. The pressure completely crushed her. She decided she wasn't even going to show up for her exams. She turned off her phone, stopped eating, and locked herself away. The whole house was in panic. My mom's blood pressure shot up from stress, and everyone felt completely helpless. I looked at her, and suddenly I saw myself from a few years ago. I remembered what it feels like to be so terrified of failure that you can't even move. So I sat down beside her on the floor. I didn't pick up her books. I didn't give her the usual speech like everything will be okay or just go study. Instead, I gently took her phone, smiled, and said, "Get dressed. We're going out." We spent the afternoon walking around downtown. We bought cotton candy. We laughed. We kept walking until I stopped in front of a large public hospital. I looked at her and said, "See all those doctors and nurses in there? Half of them were told they were failures in school, and the other half got grades they never even dreamed of. These exams aren't the end of the world. They're just one door. If one door closes, God can open 10 more. I'm not asking you to succeed to prove your teacher wrong. I want you to succeed so you can prove to yourself that you can." Something in her changed. For the first time in a long while, I saw a little spark in her eyes. We went back home and made an emergency plan together. Every morning I'd wake her up, make her a cup of tea, and sit beside her while I worked and she studied. The happy and realistic ending isn't that she graduated at the top of her class. It's that she walked into those exams as a completely different person. When the results came out, she got the grades she needed to get into the college she'd always dreamed of. That day she dropped the results, ran over to me, hugged me while crying, and said, "Thank you for not letting me surrender to my fear." The biggest lesson I learned from all this: sometimes someone who's completely discouraged doesn't need advice or long lectures. They just need someone to put a hand on their shoulder and say, "I believe in you," even when you don't believe in yourself. Families don't succeed because they're perfect. They succeed because they're built on support and love. As for me, I wish my older brother had been like the guy in this story. And you?